Aloha, and welcome to the Murph's Place 808 for the Love of Golf podcast. I am your host, Murph. What is going on, people? I hope you guys are having a good week so far. I know it's only the beginning of it, but hopefully it's been good. I hope your last week was also good. We got people dealing with the Hurricane Ida, so our prayers and thoughts go out to those guys. I know there was a lot of damage done in Louisiana, so I hope they are all okay and doing well and going to get the help they need to get things straightened out there. I've had a pretty good week. Like I said on the last podcast last week, my hand is getting better day by day. I can actually play around and not have too much pain now. There's just a couple of times I'll hit shots and it'll be a little painful, but it's not been too bad. It's been okay. We're going to talk a little bit about, obviously, the usual stuff that we talk about, the FIA matches, the Beach Boys golf, also some PGA Tour news and Korn Ferry. We got to check on our boy Brent Grant, see how he did in the tournament this past weekend. But we're also going to try to call, I'm going to give Dan Messner a call. He is at the World Amateur Handicap Championship Tournament in Myrtle Beach, and he's there with Tyler Thomas, and Tommy Hollenbeck is also there playing. So we're going to give Dan a call and see if we can get him on the phone and see how his round went today. They started today. I know he went this past weekend and did a little, they played some skins and got some practice in. So we'll give him a call, see if we can get him on the line and see how that went and what he's looking forward to here coming up the next few days in the tournament. So they'll play today, they'll play Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And then if you happen to win your flight, Dan won his flight last year. If you happen to win your flight on Thursday, then on Friday you play for the main championship against all the other flights. So we'll get him on the line and see if we can and find out how he's doing and what's going on with that. But to start off, let's go with the FIA. That's held at Moanalua every Sunday. And Joe P has been the guy. He's been the man with the belt. It's hard to get it from him. And the only time he's lost it is when he's had to forfeit it because he was playing in another tournament somewhere. So this week I was back. This is my first week back since the hand surgery. And I didn't play too bad. I didn't play great, but I definitely did not play well enough to beat Joe P's 69. And so he retains the belt again. And congrats to him. We only had 6 players this week. I don't know where everybody else was, but congrats to Joe on his continued dominance of the FIA belt. Beach Boys Golf. We played Hawaii Prince today. I'll tell you what, Hawaii Prince, there's times that I've played that course that it's not been in the best shape. The greens aren't always the best. And here, when we played it today, it was in excellent shape. I mean, we were discussing this afterwards, that I would almost put their greens on par with Eva Beach. The greens were rolling very nice. They were in great shape. And the rest of the course was in really good shape also. I didn't play great, shot 79. I'll take it, though. Only the 5th round back after the surgery, so I'm not going to complain too much about that. Didn't win any, no greenies to this week like last week, and both the long and the short par 3s, the money was up there this week. It was up to $400, I think, for both of them, or $400 for one and $300 for the other. And Manny Nova won the short par 3, and Jay Lim won the long par 3. So congrats to those two guys. Next week, we are not going to play. Obviously, it's the holiday. And normally we try to get a tee time at one of the military courses. That way we're not paying a lot of money to play, since the other courses charge you extra on the weekends and holidays. So we're not going to play. We're going to take a week off. I am probably going to play with a couple of buddies at Hawakale, though, so I will get a round in. And then the following week we'll be back. Beach Boys will be back playing. So we are going to take this week off with the holiday, and I hope everybody has a good time and stay safe. Okay, so, and now VGA news. The VGA is going to kick off our season here September 4th. We're going to play, I believe, Eva Beach is the first tournament. And then I believe the second tournament is going to be Hawaii Prince on the 11th. Apparently, they're going to run 2 to 3 tournaments each month for the Hawaii guys. Over here, being in Hawaii, it's hard for us to go over to the mainland and play in other tournaments. You can do that, but it costs a lot of money. I mean, obviously, you got flights, you got hotels, you got rental cars if you're going to drive around. So it's harder for us to get a lot of points and compete with the other guys on the mainland who have so many opportunities to play many more tournaments around their area. So Richard Shepard, he's the director here in Hawaii. He decided that we're going to run 2 to 3 tournaments each month. And if you guys are interested in joining the VGA, go to the website, VGA.org, I believe it is. And you're able to sign up and join and play with us. And it doesn't matter. You could be an active duty service member. You could be a retired service member. You could be a veteran. You could be a family member of if your dad or mom or uncle or anybody in your family was part, you can join the VGA and play in the family flight. There's so many different ways that you're able to join and play. So if you're interested, go to the website and check it out. Also, the same thing with the Beach Boys. If you guys are interested on playing Mondays, if you have Mondays off, and you don't have to play every week. You can play as many as you want or as few as you want. But if you want to join the Beach Boys, just go to beachboysgolfclub.org. On the website there's a spot where you can contact us. Let us know you want to join. I just responded to an email from a guy that he and his wife are thinking about joining. So if you guys want to play on Mondays and you have the time off, please shoot me a message and we'll get you lined up to join and play with us. Let's take a short break and we'll be right back. Hey guys, I got to tell you, if you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me tell you how. It's free. There's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or your computer. Not only that, but Anchor will distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many other sites. You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast all in one place. Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. That's ANCHOR.FM. Right back. Okay, welcome back, everybody. Hey, let's try to get Dan on the phone and see how his day went.
Hello,
Dano.
what's up?
It's Murph. You're on the podcast, sir. What is going on? You are in Myrtle Beach.
I am.
Today started
in Myrtle Beach.
Today started the World Amateur Handicap Championship Tournament. You are a defending, returning champion flight winner. Today was your first day, right?
Well, first day for the competition, yes. Been here about 84 hours, played 108 golf holes so far, but yeah, first day of tournament.
Yeah, you guys flew out there when, Friday?
Yeah, I got here Friday right around noon. Immediately went to the golf course, and Tyler flew in Friday night, and Tommy came in Saturday, and David Duke came in with him, and Nichols came in Saturday as well. So, yeah. Nice.
So you guys got a few practice rounds in before the tournament actually started today then?
Yeah, Tyler and I have, we played, there's some tournaments that you can sign up for prior to the tournament. They're just skins games, so you can sign up for them. You just choose them after you sign up, and when they release them, they post them, and then X amount of players can play. You pay the money. You go there and you pay $10 for net, $10 for gross, and then you play skins. And it's just a nice way. They make the tee times for you. You just show up, if you like that kind of thing. So I always do it. I always play Saturday afternoon and Sunday morning. And that's kind of a habit because in the past they used to have a kickoff party on Sunday night. So I would be done golfing. I could get cleaned up, go to the kickoff party. But they don't have that anymore. I don't know if it's COVID related or they're just doing away with it. But yeah, so we played a skins game on Saturday and a skins game on Sunday, but we also went out and played 18 holes before and after those at just different golf courses. We wanted to play the World Tour. It's one of our favorite courses. Tyler came last year. We played there in the skins game, and we just enjoy it. And I've played it every year that I come here. It's just a fun golf course to go see 18 special holes from everywhere.
Yeah. I played one. I think I've played there because they have like all the really like signature holes of courses all over the world.
Yeah, TPC Sawgrass, 17, the Island, Augusta. They've got all the European courses, everything. So it's really fun. It's just a great course. It's always in great shape. The people there are always good to us. It's not too overpriced as far as a play there. The benefits you get when you come to Myrtle Beach when you play the World Am, you can go into any golf course and tell them you're playing a practice round and you get a discounted rate.
Yeah.
It's normally $130 round of golf at the World Tour cost us $49 in tax. So,
that's cool. That's a good time. So let me ask you, before we get into your round today, what, with the hurricane going on, is that affecting anything in your area right now?
No, we don't see anything of it yet. There's a potential of some rain coming in here later on. But every year you come out here, there's a hurricane somewhere.
Yeah.
It's just the season and it's the location. I've played here in 2017, was 2 weeks after the hurricane that hit around here. The golf courses had trees down everywhere, but all these golf courses are fantastic at recovery. They just, the first day was a little rough. At our first course, there's some trees still down. They hadn't quite got them all removed, but you hardly noticed it after that. After day one, all the golf courses kind of got them all cleaned up and taken care of. So they're pretty versed in it. Never really a problem. When you come here, you just kind of expect if something gets rained out, it's just rained out. There's no makeup. It's just the way it rolls. I mean, there's nothing you can do.
Right. So, so tell us how'd your round go today?
It was not the best round I've ever played, but it was a good round. I played with three guys that we had a good time and playing golf together. I beat everyone in my group, but I'm tied for 10th out of 50 or 63 people. I think 53 or 63. I don't remember.
Okay, well that's not bad. That's not bad. You know what they say, you can't win it on the first day.
No, it's actually a really good, comfortable position to be in. I'm 8 strokes out. It's not the end of the world. The kind of way things roll here is, we're all amateurs. So if you come out and you shoot your best round that you're going to play for the week on day one, it's always a letdown. Right. I did that the year that I took second place in 2019. I think I took second place. And I played the best round I could play on that day, and there was no place for me to go but down.
Right.
And we're amateurs, so you can't expect to come out here and shoot your handicap, which you shouldn't be doing anyway, for 4 days straight. So
right.
Yeah, there's no panic on my part. Tyler came out here. This is his second year. He got the shell shock last year from playing, and he played really good today. He shot net 76. I think he is also tied for 10th place in his flight.
Okay.
So really proud of him. We've been having so much fun. I mean, we've played, like I said, we've played 108 holes of golf since we've been here. We've played 54 holes of putt golf. We've been to the 19th hole.
Right.
We've just been having a really good time.
So that was going to be my next question. Since you're bringing up the 19th hole, are they having something like they did in the past at the convention center where they had the food and the drink and everything?
Yeah, it's actually bigger than I've ever seen it in the 5 years that I've been doing it. The 19th hole has expanded outside, so they actually have an outside, and there's a one-man band that was out there tonight. I think every night they're going to rotate what's going on out there. They got food trucks out there. They've got seating out there. Got a big billboard out there.
Oh, that's awesome.
Really a nice space. The inside is probably the same as what you remember it as. I think there's 53 vendors there. I think there's 22 food stations inside. There's a picture booth. There's an interview table. They still have that bar in the back there that they have karaoke one night. They have local bands come in, and it kind of turns into a party. So yeah, it's actually, I think it's better than I've ever remembered it. It's spread out more. I mean, we have 3,500 players here, so you're probably looking at 5,000 plus people come through there, because I saw a lot of kids in there with their families.
Right.
Husband and wife and their 2 kids walking around and having a good time. They got a little putt-putt place set up for the kids. We tried to play there. They told us to get out, so we didn't get to play there. But we tried, as with everything, we get in there. Tyler brought his brother Trevor, who I met in Phoenix.
Yeah, and is he playing? Is Trevor playing too?
Yeah, Trevor and Chris, a friend of Tyler and Trevor, a childhood friend, they're playing the Just for Fun group, which is just what it sounds like. It's just for fun. They get 4 rounds of golf. They get all the same benefits as a player that plays for competition, but they just go out there and play golf and have a good time.
That's cool.
And they actually seem like they're having a really good time. Tommy Hollenbeck is here.
How'd Tommy play today?
I don't know if I should divulge that information, but Tommy.
Was it his usual? Was it his usual, or was it worse than his usual?
So I talked to Tommy, and Tommy said, he felt like he played better until they added it up. And with Tommy, you got to take that as, I don't know if he's being serious or he's being sarcastic and funny, because
right.
He shot 105.
Okay. All right. Well,
yeah, he netted 93 in his group. But I think what's really nice for Tommy is, and it is with a lot of them, he's playing with guys his own age now. And with our group, there's not many 76-year-olds that hang with us.
No.
And he goes out there, and he's out here, and I'm sure that he had a great time talking and just having a good time with the guys. Tommy never met a stranger in his life. So
right.
I think he seemed like he had a pretty good time. It's very humid. It's very hot and humid here in comparison to what we're used to over there. So I think that played a little bit of a toll on him. And also the other 2 guys, the other Gary Nichols, who came down with Tommy. I think you know him. You probably played the Riv with him when you went over and played the Riv with Tommy and them.
Right. Well, I know Dave.
And David Duke.
Yeah, I know Dave.
And David Duke's here. So they did not participate in the night.
Let's clarify that, though. Not the David Duke, but nonetheless, David Duke.
Don't tell Trevor, Tyler's brother, that's not the David Duke, because we had him convinced at dinner the other night that is the David Duke. And he still believes it. We let it go, and we're good.
That's funny.
But yeah, no, it's a lot like it always has been. I mean, better than last year. Last year was really kind of dead. But I'll tell you, Murph, I've shared this with you before. I'm kind of a loner when I go do these things. I always have been. I make my plans. I get my room. I get my car. I get my schedule, and I just go do it. I can tell you this has been the most fun I've ever had coming here. And I've always enjoyed it. I've never had any regrets about the time, money, and energy spent to come here. But I have had so much fun with Tyler and his brother and Tommy and Duke and Nichols and everybody that I know here that, we're just having a great time.
Yeah. It's always, I think it's always fun, more fun when you have guys that and hang out with, to go do stuff like that with. I think it's always more fun. And I wanted to be there, and with this hand crap that I dealt with, Obviously, I wasn't able to come, but I think it's just always more fun when you have guys that you know and hang out with. So, I mean, that's always
definitely. Yeah, we've definitely experienced more outside of it. I mean, I have. Typically I come here, I play a lot of golf, and I go home and I go to the 19th hole and I go home and that's it. It's kind of a normal, what you'd consider a normal golf tournament. You just go to play golf and that's it.
Right.
But man, the putt golf, we're idiots. We're out there. The two that are here just for fun. Of course, they're taking in the alcohol consumption and they're having a great time. And we're playing 5-5-5 at a putt golf place, and it's just it's so much fun. Weather's nice. Warm is better than wet, in my opinion, and cold. Golf courses are all in good shape. Obviously, I think you've experienced it, but I've shared it with everybody. I have come here. I kind of prep them to say, you got to plan on you're going to get one goat. That's it. I mean, you're going to have one that's going to be substandard, and that's life.
Yeah.
But yeah. So today I shot okay. I played True Blue today. Really nice golf course.
Compared to last year, on the first day, are you in a similar position, or was last year, were you down more or were you up more as far as your position after the first day?
I think I was somewhere around 4th or 5th last year after the first day. Stroke wise, I honestly don't remember. I was an uphill battle until the last day, and I was 3 down still going into the last day last year and won by 3. So, anything can happen. Yeah. So, it's definitely no panic for me.
Right. Well, I was going to ask you, do you prefer playing from behind or being in the lead?
I would rather be down, to be honest with you. I like to be within touch. And I don't think 8 strokes is not that much in the amateur game.
No, it's not, especially after the first day. That's nothing. And
I've when I started playing this in 2017, my first year, I believe I was a 13 handicap. And my second time I went and played, I was a 9. The third time I was a 7. And last year I cleared out at 4.2 coming back. So this year I'm actually playing at a 4 handicap, and I'm in the biggest span I've ever been in. So I'm playing against scratch guys that want to play net, which I don't understand, and it's a little uncomfortable for me.
Yeah,
I'm playing scratch to 4.3 is the index range, because I kind of feel bad for them. We're playing courses. I'm playing 2 handicap at True Blue. They're playing +2.
Yeah.
So I mean, to me, I think if I was a scratch, I would never ever not want to play gross, because why would I want to give the plus away?
Yeah.
Go out and shoot -1 for the day and everything's great, but really you're +1 and you just lost to a guy that just shot 73 and he's a -2. So, but it's a new experience. I've never played the same flight. I guess I'm defending as a champion of a flight, but it's the 15th flight last year, and now I'm the 11th flight because I went up that many flights. So,
right.
I don't see. I did meet a couple guys from my first year of golfing here that we caught up. I was at the golf course today, but I didn't see anybody from my flight last year that I remember or remembered me. But yeah, it's just great. I mean, it's just so much fun. I've said it for a long time. It's definitely my major, and it's something I look forward to every year. And if you just like tournament golf, you can't. I mean, I'm sure there's better golf tournaments out there. I don't know where to find them.
Oh, I don't. I would probably rank that as the best amateur golf tournament you could play in.
I mean, it's such a nice town. There's so much to do. My wife came down here the first year with me, or second year with me. I'm sorry, and it was nice. And there's a lot of things for family members to do. They actually have trips booked, and you can sign up your spouses And believe it or not, there's quite a few women golfers here that their spouses are out taking tours of Myrtle Beach while they're playing golf. So there's, it's pretty all inclusive. If what you want to do here, as a family, as a group, you just can't beat it. I mean,
there's so many things there for everybody to do. That if you wanted to take your family out there while you played the golf tournament, they could do. There's plenty of stuff for them to do.
Yeah, they would probably have just as much fun, if not more fun. Yeah.
So, what time is your tee time tomorrow?
I play 8:30 at Burning Ridge.
8:30.
8:33.
Okay, well, Dan, we're going to be obviously rooting for you, and let Tyler and Tommy know that we spoke tonight, and I'd like to have got them on the podcast too, but I'm sure they're probably involved with some extracurricular activities, and by that I mean drinking. Knowing those guys.
Well, it's 11:15 at night here, so Tommy's asleep. They didn't partake in the 19th hole tonight.
Oh, they did.
As you remember, the 19th hole is extremely busy on day one, and it considerably goes down as the days go by.
Yeah.
Tyler's probably got his earplugs in because the other two were having a great time tonight. They're probably still up. But I know Tyler and I are going to meet up after tomorrow's round. The four of us are going to go probably play golf or find another golf course or something.
Yeah.
So, maybe we can add a time here. If you can get freed up a little earlier, that I can get him on here too with you. We can meet up again on Wednesday or something.
Yeah. I'll give you guys a shot. Well, the only problem with that is I've got to work, and I don't get off work till 8 p.m. our time here. So, I mean, you're talking 2 a.m. there.
Yeah.
So, maybe what we'll do is maybe we'll catch up when you guys get back. I'll have you guys come over after a round, Beach Boys round, and we'll discuss what happened the final 3 days. But good luck tomorrow. Tell Tommy and Tyler I said good luck. I hope you guys play well. Defend the title. Bring your title back to Hawaii, obviously. And I mentioned this on the last podcast. I don't know if you listened or not, but I've got the money belt here that I took from you before you left. It's still sitting here. Yeah. And the other two guys, they're in a little predicament right now, so they're not able to play any golf for a while. So maybe next Saturday. Oh, by the way, I mentioned the VGA is going to start up also next weekend.
Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday.
Yeah, this Saturday, yeah.
Saturday at Eva Beach, and then the 11th, I think it's at Hawaii Prince. But so the VGA season's kicking off again, getting started up. So I will probably see you. That'll be the first time I'll see you once you get back. When you coming back then?
Well, I'm booked on Saturday flight. If I planned on the best case scenario. But if things turn, I'm going to do my best to be back there to play in that Saturday.
Oh, okay. All right. I didn't know if you were obviously. I explained that before I called you that the winner of the flight on Thursday of their flight, all the winners play for a main championship on Friday. Then, so hopefully you're playing that Friday. We'd love to have you back here for the VGA tournament, but I'd rather you be playing for that main championship on Friday than playing here.
I would too, but I've come here 5 times and I've got 2 trophies. It doesn't owe me a thing, and I'm having the best time. I'm really, really, really rooting for Tyler. His game has come so far. He's such a good golfer from what he was even a year ago. So I'm really excited for him. He played well. We kind of talked about goals before we came here, what his goal was, and I kind of shared what my goal was, and obviously repeat is definitely in my goal set, but really top 5. I'd just like to have another little piece of glass to remember it by. But I'm really rooting for him. He can do this. He's he's in a good spot. He's in a real good spot.
Yep.
And his mind is in such a better spot this year compared to what it was last year. Because this is get your eyes wide open first year.
Definitely.
It's different. It's different.
Yep. Okay. Well, Dan, I won't keep you any longer, brother. I know it's late there, so get some rest.
Nope.
Get some rest, and you guys play well for the rest of this week, and we'll be talking.
All right. You take care.
All right, Dan. Have a good night.
Yep. Bye.
All right. Aloha. All right. That was Dan Messner. He's at the World Amateur Handicap Championship Tournament in Myrtle Beach. He, along with Tyler Thomas and Tommy Hollenbeck from here in Hawaii, are there competing for that championship. So hopefully Dan can repeat as his flight winner and maybe bring home the major championship on Friday. So anyhow, let's take a short break, and then we'll be right back, and we'll talk some PGA news and also our Brent Grant watch on the Korn Ferry Tour. If you haven't heard the new C Money Baby album yet, you're missing the best thing to come out of Ohio since Jim Tressel. Smart Boy, Dumb Decisions is a look into the life of C Money Baby, lately filled with loss, pain, struggle, and danger. The Gem City rapper gives you high-energy bangers and deep introspective slow jams. To check out the album, just search up C Money Baby. Don't forget the baby on your favorite streaming platform, or visit www.smartboystudios.com. Also, don't forget, Corey Gossett is dropping a song every single week this year. Stay up to date by following him on Spotify or Apple Music by searching Corey Gossett, or look him up on Instagram or Twitter under @KidWhoCameBack. Head to www.smartboystudios.com to stay up to date on new music, new videos, and any upcoming events. If you'd like to support Smart Boy Studios and their artists, head to threads.smartboystudios.com and check out the merch. They have hats, hoodies, shirts, and more. All right. Welcome back, everybody. Let's get into some PGA news. Obviously, we had the BMW Championship this past weekend, and Patrick Cantlay was your winner. However, it took him 6 extra holes, playoff holes, against Bryson DeChambeau to win that tournament. He ended up making a 17-footer on the 6th playoff hole to win. So congrats to Patrick Cantlay on his win. He also now leads in the FedEx Cup points. So they have one tournament left. You know what tournament that is? It's the Tour Championship. It's going to be held at East Lake Golf Course in Atlanta. Hotlanta. The power rankings for that tournament, you got number 1 listed, Jon Rahm. Number 2, your second place finisher in this past weekend, Bryson DeChambeau. And number 3, your last week winner, the week before, not this past weekend, but the week before, Tony Finau. So those 3 are listed as the top 3 in the power rankings for this tournament at the Tour Championship. And then we'll see what happens. Obviously, Cantlay taking over the number 1 spot in the FedEx points was kind of huge. So good luck to those guys playing. And how about our Brent Grant watch on the Korn Ferry Tour? Grant played pretty good. I saw they were showing some replays, and he had made an eagle on one of the par 5s, which was pretty cool. So I didn't get to watch any of his play, but they played at the Ohio State University Scarlet Course in Columbus, Ohio this past weekend, Nationwide Children's Hospital Championship. And Brent ended up shooting 10 under. He made the cut, played the weekend, shot 10 under, and he tied for 22nd. The winner of that tournament was Adam Svensson, and he shot 17 under to win that tournament. So Brent's got one last tournament, the Korn Ferry Tour Championship, one last tournament this year. So let's hope that he does well in that tournament. I would love for him to win that. That would be so awesome. So Brent, we're obviously rooting for you as always. Hope you do well this weekend and play well. So well, that's going to be it for us this week on the show, guys. If you guys have any questions or any topics you want me to discuss, please shoot me an email at murphsplace808@gmail.com. That's murphsplace808@gmail.com. Shoot me an email. Let me know what you want to hear, what you want to talk about, if you have any questions. Also, thank you for the supporters that support the podcast. If you'd like to do that, there's a link that you can click on to help support the podcast, to help me continue to bring content. Any money that's made off of this podcast goes right back into the podcast, whether it's buying gear or paying for subscription services. So thank you guys for the ones that do support. And please, if you like the podcast and want me to continue to bring you content, please click on that sponsorship button and help support the podcast. Also, thank you to everybody listening. I know I appreciate you taking your time out of the day or night. For those of you that want to listen to me when you go to bed, which Steve does, and I think it's just because I'm so boring that it puts him to sleep. But anyhow, no, seriously, thank you guys for listening to the podcast. I really do appreciate all your support, and I really thank you for that. So anyhow, I hope you guys are staying safe. I know this COVID stuff is such a pain, and it's taken a toll on a lot of people and a lot of businesses and a lot of families. So I hope you guys are staying safe. Hopefully we'll get this stuff under control and we'll get back to some type of normalcy in life. With that being said, if you're playing golf, I hope you hit them straight, hit them long, but don't hit them very often. Aloha, everybody.